Thanks again for tagging me in, and welcome to the channel, Rasta's Realities. I'm going to do something a little different on this one. I'm not going to do it often, but I was waiting for someone else or others to do a breakdown on this movie by the name of Bad Hair. And since I've had a chance to watch it once, I pretty much will provide a summary for the movie. There aren't any spoilers here, but it may be a half of one or a whole one. But other than that, it's just to give you an idea of what to expect with Bad Hair. So let's get to it. So the movie starts off with two young black girls, an older one and a younger one. The younger one is practicing being a radio DJ. You know, as the radio plays the music, as the real radio DJ plays the music. And what she would do is she would chime in, as the song is playing, as if she was the DJ. I assume practicing for what she wants to be, what she aspires to be when she grows up. It's kind of like, how like back in the day we would record songs on cassette tapes and we would have to listen for the end of the song and try to catch it right before the DJ spoke. It's kind of like that. And then what we would do was record our own voices in between songs as if we're the DJ. So now, the older teen and the younger girl, while the younger girl is practicing being a DJ in the presence of the older girl, the younger girl also has perm in her hair. The older girl is attempting to give the younger girl a perm because of the youngest girl's thick, coarse-like hair. And I assume it's because the older one was attempting to make the younger one's hair more Caucasian-like versus her true natural state of her hair. So now the younger girl begins to feel the effects of the burning chemicals. And so they both end up in the bathroom, and with the younger girl she's laying over the tub of a half-filled tub. There's water in the tub. The older girl then begins to put in the neutralizer while the younger girl starts to complain more and more about the pain and the burning. The camera then pans down to the tub where the older girl states over and over again audibly that she followed the instructions. She followed the instructions. She followed the instructions. And after the second or third time of saying this, the clear blue tub water has strings of hair from the little girl's head. The little girl grabs a mirror and looks, in another mirror to see that she has a bald burn spot where the hair fell out into the tub. She drops the mirror and fast forwards to the younger girl who is now a teen. The movie has a 1980s look to it, thanks to the filters used in it. Kind of like the old MTV days. From this point, hair is the main character, as the camera shows different ethnic backgrounds and their various hairstyles. No matter who's on screen, no matter who's talking, hair is always being highlighted, and you will notice this as you watch the movie. Now, the older female keeps her hair in the style that best hides the bald spot from her younger years. Kind of like a pinned back look. The sides are pinned back to hide the bald spot. Now, her job at a MTV-like station is in jeopardy as a new person is entering the upper ranks. Everybody's disheveled, concerned about the jobs. So she ends up getting the older female, which used to be the younger female with the perm burn. She's now at an interview at another station, of which she's told that they're seeking more of a rock than hip-hop vibe. And as Brother Nick would say, the Yaya sisterhood gets together, brainstorming on how to remain relevant. Again, all emphasis on hair. Shout out to that brother Nick Taylor. It comes out that there's someone who can help with the sister's hair who got the perm burn and her hair fell out. And she would help with extreme sew-ins. Now, the teen is intrigued at the thought of straight hair. And she and the Yaya sisterhood, shout out to Nick Taylor, watches another female who got the extreme sew-in done, who's also a MTV-like star. They're watching her music video. And the star on screen, she's dancing and singing. And her hair moves as if it has a mind of its own while she's dancing. And her eyes has a glowing green or blue cat, indigo type, a glow to it. Kind of like a cat in the headlights look, you know? So moving on, the person meets the teen with past hair trauma. The person, what I mean is the person that will be responsible for the extreme hair sew-in. So, and they begin their journey. The person then begins to commence the transplant, so to speak. The teen whines and cries all throughout the braiding, etc. The woman then starts to sew into the scalp to the point that the teen passes out after reliving the traumatic experience of her past, her hair falling out as a young girl. She awakens to see straight flowing hair now attached to her head, a change from her thick, nappy-like mane. The teen starts to feel the pain that the person who put in the extreme sew-in warned her about. And this was after that, the teen with the new hairstyle, the extreme sew-in, speaks with a friend who has a book, and she reads the book and the book shows things about hair and other people on it. So after a while now, the teen starts to get compliments on her new do. Again, all while the actors are talking, hair is highlighted all throughout the picture. The teen then has pain in her hands, of which she pulls hair from her fingernails. A meeting of the show crew with the new management has called a meeting. And of course, there's plenty of babbling and things of that nature. So then the teen starts to go on. She starts to go through some changes while at the meeting. This causes her to not participate in the round table, and it was noticed. After a while, the hair begins to take over, and the teen starts to notice more and more something is wrong. I am going to stop there So you will now view it for yourself. Bad hair has the Ring type feel to it. You know the movie The Ring? A girl in a white gown with stringy hair horror feel to it. Kind of like, you know, the little boy in the movie where he screams like a cat. I believe that's The Ring, or it's another one. Something like that. I forgot the name. Comment down in the comment box down and below. Let me know what that name is. If it wasn't The Ring. I think it was The Ring. I'm not sure. So now, hell, even the dudes' hairstyles in the movie are highlighted in this one. It reminds me of how much sisters care about their hair to the point of obsession. It's a great movie, in my opinion, for the MTV 80s culture, style, and dancing. I recommend you get Hulu. If you don't already have it, just pull up your account. I got a trial period because I don't really watch Hulu. I used to watch Netflix only when they had the what's the black man's Marvel superhero? What's that movie with the black Michael Coulter, the black guy, Luke Cage. I only had Netflix back then for Luke Cage and the Black Godfather movie with Forrest Whitaker. What's the name of that movie? Goodness gracious. I mean, show. Somebody put in the comments. You know what I'm talking about. It was with Forrest Whitaker and a few other stars during the Malcolm X days. I forgot the name of that movie. I love it too. So check out Bad Hair. It is really a lesson in loving yourself. I thank you for tuning in as I fine-tune other avenues on the channel. Like, as I stated earlier, I wanted to try something a little different on this video as the year wraps up. I don't think that I will continue on every movie or television show, as I do not keep up with the Joneses. Oh, by the way, Mr. Let It Burn is in the movie. Exit side left. Subscribe, like, and share, I ask of you. I thank you, and until next time, peace to you.